Hey YouTubers, what's going on? This is Grant F again. Apologize, I was on a little bit of a hiatus there for about a month. I think the last video I posted was of the Man of Steel review. That honestly was the last film that I've seen in theaters, though I have not seen World War Z or Monsters University or any of these other new films that have come out yet. So I've kind of been on a nostalgic, video, Blu-ray, DVD hunt these past 2 or 3 weeks. Been hunting down a lot of hard-to-find movies that I really liked from back in the day, and wanted to talk to you guys about two movies that I bet you guys have probably never heard of, and that is Catherine Bigelow's Near Dark. This is, first off, you could tell that, like, when they released this Blu-ray, it was trying to be like Twilight. Like, like, this guy looks all Edward Cullen-ish. He looks nothing like that in the movie. Don't let the box art fool you. This came out in 1987. It was directed by Catherine Bigelow, the same girl that directed The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30, which came out last year, if you can believe it or not. This was her directorial debut. Fuck Twilight. This movie, this is a real vampire movie. Like, this is awesome. It's got the cast from Aliens is in it. Lance Henriksen is in it. He plays like the head vampire, the leader of this vampire clan. Jeanette Goldstein, who was she was I forget her name. The Latino girl in Aliens, one of the Marines, and Bill Paxton, who was Hudson in Aliens, is also in this, and he's like my favorite character. He's just so like deliciously evil and just just manic. This was really good. That basically the story. I'll basically read the plot synopsis on the back of the Blu-ray here. Country boy Caleb Colton whittles away the quiet rural nights hunting local girls, but when he falls prey to the mysterious and beautiful May, Caleb unknowingly becomes the hunted. May is no ordinary girl. Caleb soon learns she is part of an outlaw band of vampires, and their love is about to lure him into a terrifying world of bloodlust, mayhem, and absolute horror. Will Caleb pay the ultimate price for love and eternal life, or will he find a way to defeat the evil growing inside him each night, near dark? So, hence the title. I was really impressed with this. The Blu-ray's not bad. I mean, it's an older film, but it's cleaned up pretty good. It's about as good as an 80s film gets on Blu-ray. The exceptions being, Alien and Aliens. Those just looked... They cleaned those up really good. Those just look like a brand new fucking film. But this is not bad picture quality. But yeah, basically, this is a really, really, really good vampire film. I was impressed with it. It's pretty violent. It's not like super, super, super gory, but it is pretty violent. And it's basically, this is like the man's answer to Twilight. Because it's not, instead of a girl falling in love with a vampire, it's a boy falling in love with a vampire. A girl vampire, and it's really good. I was really impressed with it. So definitely go pick this up, or rent this if you guys have not seen this yet. Near Dark, great. The second film that I picked up, guys, was this is a really obscure movie, and I was so glad that it was released. Shout Factory, aka Scream Factory. They're this great little company that does these awesome collector's edition releases, and they always have really great updated special features and just awesome fucking box art. And of course, the movie that I'm talking about is The Town That Dreaded Sundown. This was directed by Charles Pierce. He was famous for The Legend of Boggy Creek and The Evictors and stuff like that. This was based on a true story about a guy, which this guy right here on the cover with the sack on his head kind of looks like Jason Voorhees from Part 2, but obviously they're not the same, because this is a true story. This guy, in 1946, he killed 5 people and seriously injured or wounded 2 others in Texarkana, Arkansas, in post-World War II, and he was never caught. It's kind of like... It's almost similar to Zodiac, only I don't think this guy was as intelligent as the Zodiac killer. I think he was just some crazy, demented hillbilly. But nonetheless, this was a really effective film. For 1976, 1977, it's pretty violent. It's got some pretty interesting kills in it, one of which, I won't ruin it, but it involves a trombone, which was kind of strange, but still really disturbing. The only complaint that I have about this film is that some of there are some characters in here where they try to add some comic relief. Charles B. Pierce actually played a deputy where he was just kind of this bumbling police officer, and I thought his character was I thought it was a little unnecessary. I mean, because this film is taken in such a serious tone, like this is a true event, a true story, and then you've got this cop that's dressing in drag. I mean, it's just makes no sense. But this was a good film. Not a perfect film, but it was still a pretty effective film. Gives you the chills if you're watching it late at night by yourself. I'll go ahead and read the plot synopsis here again, since I did it for the last one. Says, don't get caught in the woods in this town after sundown. When two young lovers are savagely beaten and tortured on a back country road in Texarkana, Arkansas, local police are baffled. 3 weeks later, 2 more people are slain in a similar setting, and Deputy Norman Ramsey fears a pattern might be developing. Texas Ranger J.D. Morales is brought in to help. The 2 officers must find the Phantom Killer before he can kill again. Also starring Andrew Prine and Don Wells, directed by Charles B. Pierce, and based on one of America's most baffling murder cases, this horrifying suspense thriller is a shocking experience you will never forget. And it's a pretty memorable flick. I'd seen this in the video store, like the VHS cover, and I love that cover. It looks so cool. That creepy guy right there. It's like I'd like to have that as a poster in my apartment if I could. But yeah, this was a really good flick. Again, for 1977, the picture quality on this is amazing. I've heard from a lot of people that said that the VHS copy of this one, you could only get it on VHS, and then it went out of print. The picture quality on that was just horrible. I mean, obviously it was VHS, but also it wasn't restored or cleaned up or anything. This looks great on Blu-ray, and it's a good flick. Also, it was kind of interesting. I mentioned another film that Charles B. Pierce directed was The Evictors. It comes with a bonus disc, which is pretty cool, of The Evictors. I watched. It's only on DVD, by the way. It's a DVD combo pack. Comes with the Town That Dreaded Sundown on Blu-ray, and then the same film on DVD, and then the bonus, The Evictors. The Evictors was interesting. It was basically about this couple that moves into this house and finds out that there are people. The prior tenants do not want anyone staying in that house, and anyone that tries to move in the past, the wife in this couple finds out that they keep murdering the previous owners, the people that have kept trying to move into the house after these crazy tenants were kicked out. They keep coming back and killing them. But it was okay. But I thought The Town That Dreaded Sundown was a much better film. Yeah, I mean those are basically the 2 films that I've picked up, guys. Near Dark and The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Definitely go pick these up. Check them out. Rent them if you can. You could probably rent this somewhere at Hastings or whatever. I don't know if you could rent this. This is a little more obscure. I got this from a local video store for about $20. But was totally worth it. So yeah, guys, those are my video. That's my video review for today. Excuse me. And you guys let me know what you think of these films. Leave comments, and I will be back with some more videos. You guys have a good day, and take care.